when he played banjo. Ray played, is that right? No, we played fiddle and Ray played banjo. Lives at Mount Airy. And Ray said, well, just go ahead and compete. He could compete too back then. And he said, well, I didn't bring my banjo. He said, well, here, just take mine. So he took it and he beat Ray up. Ray got second, he got first.
Isn't that something? Boy, you know, that's
He likes to tell that tale and raise it around.
That is really a talent.
This is Melissa.
Melissa, I remember last year.
Okay.
Yes, I can't remember your name.
I just Charlie works for us.
Charlie. Nice to see you
And
again.
if you're under 40, Uncle Charlie works.
Uncle Charlie. Well, I'm not under 40, so it's just Charlie.
You know Jack? Did you speak to Jack on your way? That guy come across? Did you know him? You know him?
I want to say yes.
Okay. I thought you spoke to him coming across your street.
Well, he looked familiar, but
Yeah, he plays here too, or he used to.
I tell you, I get embarrassed. I used to know the names so good and faces, and now I can remember half the faces, and I can't remember the names. That's all right. People are forgiving.
Yeah.
They sure are, because everybody
I
has
can't
that.
remember nobody's name, hardly at all. I can't remember my own half the time. It embarrasses me as some of my kids' married names and my grandkids' married names. I can't hardly ever think, I don't ever call them by them names.
No.
I mean, you know, if I think long enough, I think of it, but especially if I'm somewhere doing something and I get asked that night.
Yeah. Or if you have to introduce somebody,
Yeah.
that's when I get tongue-tied. And
I usually remember the first name, but the last name, you know, there's, I can't.
Well, when I was teaching, our school system was so huge that my building was just second grade.
Yeah.
And so the kids would go on to third grade and I wouldn't see them again unless it was in a grocery store or something like that. And then if they were not in my class that year, their name was gone. So they just all became Honey.
That's what mine's Buddy. Hey, Buddy.
Hey, Buddy.
Everybody's Buddy out there. I forget.
Where'd you put your fiddle?
I got my fiddle and my banjo back there in case I don't know who's going to have what, but Jack plays a fiddle, and you play a fiddle, and Sharon plays a fiddle.
Tell me Jack's
Jack. I do good to remember Jack. I don't know. He's from South Carolina. He stays out at Ut's RV place.
That's up there by
Fancy Gap.
Fancy, way up.
He's a Fancy Gap. Way up on that hill.
When I talked to him, like, was some discussion about him not coming back.
Yeah, he sold his.
Jack,
Yeah.
he's back.
He sold his, he sold his RV. He wasn't coming back. Remember he was real emotional about it.
I didn't know that was
Well, he bought him
the
a
Jack.
small one. He bought a small one. And he's come for Mount Airy, and he's going to stay through Elk Creek.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, he bought him a 17-foot, I believe he said it was. Yeah, he come over today and he's been playing. He knows. I bet he knows. That's who you need to. If you want to know somebody knows tunes the old time way, he does. I've had my recorder out. I bet you knows 1,000 tunes. And he would just play one after the other after the other. And he can sing, half of them he can sing.
Yeah.
And he plays it, he learned them from he's 87. He learned them from Bit and Flipper, and he learned them from them old guys. So he knows how they play them. It ain't some of this stuff you see on YouTube, this is the way they played it, and you think, no it ain't, that doesn't sound like how they played it. He plays it the way they played it.
Now, would you be willing to go up there
Up where?
to his place and play with him?
I would if he'd let me.
If I came by and picked you up?
You don't have to do that, I can meet you there. But
Are you from Florida too?
We are now.
Oh, you are.
We're from Michigan.
my trouble is getting, well, I've got now where he'll come and sit and play with me, but I was so bad before he wouldn't even play with me.
Oh,
no,
that's
I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, I wasn't able to play good enough.
I see.
You know, he'd try to sit and play, but I couldn't. I'd just be watching. But now, I'm trying to record those things because he's not going to be around, and a lot of people don't play them the way they don't play like people think we play it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
there's my favorite Debbie.
How are ya? Pretty good, I hope.
Fine,
Yes,
how about
ma'am.
you?
Yeah. We're in the ambiance section.
Oh, yeah?
It's dim lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Do that smoke, dim lights, thick
Big
smoke, and
dim
loud,
lights,
loud
women. Oh, no, it's music. Ain't it?
music. Ah.
We had a good time Friday night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you
I
have a
thought
good
it
crowd?
went
She's
good.
awful good on that fiddle, ain't she?
Yeah.
Doggone, she's good on that thing.
I'll set this one over here, and if we need it, we'll put it back.
All right.
Did you have a good crowd?
Yeah, he said we had the most event, biggest crowd they've had so far this year.
I said that's right. I was there for Slate Mountain Ramblers, and it wasn't near that big.
Where are you referring to?
Huh? The Rex right here. Yeah, they have music about every Friday night. And this is Tom, and he belongs to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is Charlie, and he's left, so it don't matter. You know Charlie, Debbie?
I'm not, or, well, was he here last week?
No.
No.
She plays for White Top Mountain Bands. I don't say nothing bad about them.
Yeah.
And he said you call him Uncle Charlie if you're under
Yeah.
40.
Hello.
Hi, Archie, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good, y'all settled in?
Uncle Charlie.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good. Are you meeting a lot of new neighbors?
Some, but
Some.
most of them old like us and don't get out.
Well, now that the weather's nicer though, people will start to get out some more.
Yeah,
I think
again,
the guy next door's gonna get out.
Oh,
Horizontally. Horizontally.
Horizontally, he's-
that's terrible.
That is
we're off,
bad.
ain't we?
and it's,
You gotta come up with all the
That's all I was about to say.
code words there.
Well, they had to wait for the same thing to happen so they could move into their condo.
So they moved in by you?
No,
No.
they're,
Wait, Roanoke.
Salem.
Salem.
Salem. Oh, you moved to Salem. Ha! Well, I hate that for you. I hope you're liking it.
Huh? Which
Which
country?
country?
Nice
Yes.
place. Very nice.
East country.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
I
been
have
there?
about
Salem?
I couldn't stand to live in a big
I
city.
bet you're still organizing it.
Massachusetts.
Oh, I haven't
Is
been
that's where the rich
That's it.
trials were, right?
I
That's
think, but I call the one in Virginia, that's what I always think.
which country?
See, there's always something you gotta do.
Let's see, Massachusetts, yeah, I've been here. What was I there
Yeah.
for?
That'd be nice.
Massachusetts. I probably went through,
I was just wondering if they had something there about the,
Great.
you know, if the town of Salem was famous for the witch trials. I'm sure there's a museum or something.
I bet there is.
I'll probably try and forget
Drug pound.
Well, it could be, isn't it in Salem, another state where they?
Yeah, it's Massachusetts.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Sure. She doing all right?
I felt right, I put it to this one up here though. I
Yeah,
changed it.
he calls this
Everybody's changing history, I'll just change it.
Change that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's, I
geography.
really enjoyed that, from what I can
too
tell.
far for me to drive to go to that Salem up there.
Let's go to this one.
That's closer.
She's gonna try to keep it 6 now.
Actually, I've been going on Wednesday nights up to Roanoke, downtown to a jam,
Oh, you went.
and
you
really
went-
good tea and.
No,
Oh,
No.
but she came.
up there.
No. Oh, Ron.
No,
You're
Lynn and Dean. Have you heard of the estrogen jam they have at Cliff Top and wherever else they're at, they always have estrogen jam. Yeah. If you
Well, where
go,
do
anybody
they
can-
live up by Salem then, that couple?
No, they live, their address is Fincastle.
Fincastle.
They have this jam, and to come to it, you gotta have a dress on.
You
The
were there.
guy can go, but he's gotta wear a dress if he goes. And there's a lot of them do go, but the.
You go and wear a
No,
dress.
I'm not been.
Oh,
The estrogen jam is the part is that, but the guy brings the women gin while they're playing.
Gin?
something. Yeah, while they're playing,
Yeah.
so they, the guys serve the women.
Oh, my
gin.
goodness.
So that's the estrogen gin.
Gin, estrogen. Wow.
and it's that Cliff Top.
The Cliff Top, and they do it at, where else do they do that at? I just don't remember where all they do it. There's another place or two they do it. They may do it out at Earl White's in his thing, when he has one. There was another place they did that, I don't remember. Oh, Rockbridge, they always do it at Rockbridge. They asked me, told me I could come, I said, I don't have anything to wear, sorry.
Well, guys are wearing.
I'll
kilts.
loan you a dress.
Thanks anyway, I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
quit, I'm trying to quit.
Trying to quit. Mhm.
Well, and then you can just use any old bathroom you want.
I reckon. So they say. We used to have that back when I was a kid, though. It's called a toilet.
What?
A toilet,
Really?
outhouse.
Oh,
But yeah, we always had that. Ours was always unisex.
Yeah.
I remember I had a niece come down from Indiana, and they were proper-ish, you know. And she'd come in, she was just little, she had a really deep voice. She'd come in from, she'd been to the bathroom, she'd come in, she said, Mama, Granny's toilet's got 2 holes. She thought that was really something.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 holes. You bring Dewey with you?
No, he better get his tiny hair though.
Yes, he had, it's 15 till.
Met him.
Well, he said Stanley, I think he told me Stanley was supposed to talk to him. That's a banjo player, right? Stanley, is that his name?
Yeah, he told me Friday night that Stanley said he might come back again this week.
Yeah, that's what he told me. So,
Have you seen,
he was supposed to let us know if he wasn't having it. But we're enough of us here to probably have it anyway, I guess, huh?
She's in, I think she's back in New York now. She went up there last Wednesday morning, and because she moved from upstate New York, or upper, you know.
right,
And
yeah.
a friend of hers, Sandy, they were going to Quebec City for 4 days, and then coming back from New York, and then her grandson was flying out there, and they were going to stay on and visit, and maybe be back this weekend.
Did I see Emily went to, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she went to a concert
ZZ
today.
Top
Yeah,
and son?
yeah. They left, well, they rented a car in Wytheville. I guess because they don't trust their vehicles, but...
Where was it at? Must have been way up. That was early today when I saw it.
Wolf Trap.
Yeah, where's that? I don't have no idea where that's at.
It's up towards DC, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay. They're going to ZZ Top and somebody else that I don't know if I remember the name. Who it
Because
was.
her and Kelly and
Yeah.
Kilby,
Yeah.
and so they were picking the car up in Wytheville at 9, and then heading that way. So,
You just wouldn't think about seeing Emily at a ZZ Top. But unless you knew her.
they went to
If
see,
you knew
yeah.
Emily, you would.
Let's see, who was it they went to see?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, shoot.
Find it on here or not.
Oh, the oldest rock band still playing,
Yeah, I don't remember.
Mick Jagger.
Oh, it was. It wasn't Mick Jagger, was it?
This was last year or the year before they went to that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing something about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Isn't it funny? I'm not on Facebook.
91 to hear John Fogerty and ZZ Top
John Fogerty.
at Wolf Trap.
Wolf
Is that a town or is that a just?
They used to have, you know how they have the National Folk Festival? And they have it in a different area 3 years in a row and then they move it? Well, the National Folk Festival started at Wolf Trap. And for the first 30 years or so, it was just strictly there.
Yeah.
And then Joe Wilson is the one that got the idea to move it in different locations. So I've not been to Wolf Trap, and I don't know if it's a town, or if it's a venue, or,
Or what?
you know. But I assume, you know, the place where they used to hold the National Folk Festival is probably still there as a pretty large music venue, and that's probably where, you know. But I do think it's up around the DC area, somewhere around there.
I think you're probably right. I have no idea. I just knew that.
It probably would take 5 hours or more to get there, and they're driving back after it.
Yeah.
Wow, right after the concert. Wow. Yeah, I know it's a 5-hour drive. I just looked to see how far it was to Washington.
Yeah. Because I know whenever we fly out of Dallas Airport, you can get much better deals. It's like 5 hours to drive up there, and that's considered the DC area.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah, well, I'm not on Facebook, but I wouldn't, it's weird, I have no desire to let people know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Everybody's business.
Not at all.
What I do is I post stuff like this. It says, tips to look after your husband, an extract from a 1950 home economics book.
Oh,
It's got all these things here, and they're really cool, like have the house ready, take 15 minutes before it's time for him to come home, go freshen up.
Yes, that's
And the
what my
kids-
mom always
Yeah.
told me. When your husband comes home,
It's in the
make sure
economics
you
book.
have your makeup on, your lipstick, and you greet
So-
him at the door and you ask him how his day was.
So I post
I-
that.
and I still think
I have been
that's
talked to
good.
very
Oh,
not
yeah.
nice today. Just,
I always, I agree with that stuff because I think that God made women and He made men, and we all have our roles in life,
That's right.
and we can blend together and get along good together, and we don't need to be trod upon by our husband.
that's
But
right.
I still, it makes me feel proud if I can have a nice house
Yes.
for him,
right.
and I can. But I'm the most my husband buys all the groceries. He does all the laundry. But it's not because I ask him.
I don't believe that's what you said. This
No,
didn't say
I
nothing
didn't think
about
it did
that.
say that. But I just think, I don't know, I always feel like, I don't care if women want to have careers and stuff, and I don't mind if the husband wants to take the role of the wife and be the house mom or whatever works for you, but I'm just not one to toot my horn about women's rights, I guess.
Yeah, I agree completely.
We tried that for a while, and every time they asked me how my day was, they said it sucked.
Oh,
So you stopped asking.
I don't want to talk about it.
not asking you no more. I would say, on a level of 1 to 10, how sucky was your day today?
The usual.
The usual, until you got to be tired. And then life was wonderful, huh?
Yeah. I'm working on a house, so it's totally different. It's nice. I used to be on call and do a lot of traveling, and I never knew when the phone would ring at 2 in the morning and have to go into the plant or be gone somewhere come back and throw my bag on the bed and the phone would ring from the plant. So this is much nicer. I still put in a fair number of hours depending on.
Well, I didn't know that. So, when you moved here from Ohio, you got a job here, or did?
No, I'm working for myself. As long as I have an internet connection,
Oh.
I'm good to go.
So you don't do the job you did in Ohio?
No, I was.
Is that the job where you had to travel a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a chemical engineer.
Yeah.
There's Dewey.
All right.
Brought a banjo too.
Hey, who is this guy?
Hi.
We used to know somebody that looked just like you.
Hello there, good to see you.
Yeah,
I was so happy to hear that you were coming
I
back
thought about
again.
y'all the other day, 'cause I was going through my business card and I saw y'all card in it.
Yeah.
We thought we had seen the last of you, because you said you weren't coming back.
Well,
I'm
I'm
glad
not
you
coming
did.
back to stay and all summer.
He
like.
missed us too, lad. That's what it was.
I could come back to the Fiddler's Conventions,
Good.
but I may not come back. You gotta have a lot of money to go to Mount Airy.
Why's that?
They charge $35 a night if you camp down.
Really?
It's
Wow.
was he
You know,
for
hookups.
$10. For a week, and then you got to pay
Oh, right there.
Heard that guy one time.
$10 a day
last
for a
year.
ticket. So
Well, I'll not come back to
$2.35.
stay. I just come
That
back.
is expensive. More than
Well, I
Galax.
got
Check on
full,
you.
I got full hookup.
Yeah, water and.
Water, electric, sewer. So yeah, that's why.
His Galax is 120.
For the week?
I've been
Yeah,
beginning for
120.
several years, and I'm still beginning.
Nothing different. But you don't get water, you just get electric. Howdy, Mr. Dewey. I'm very
Hey,
good.
buddy.
Like usual, when the guitar player in the house, I'm gonna
Oh,
put,
man.
You gonna bring, did you bring two?
I'm gonna start bringing the guitar.
Well, I should have brought a guitar. I could play that.
Bands are working
Well,
fine.
well,
Band's gotta work
That's
fine.
St.
How
Bill.
bad?
That's how played
Ah.
Same Dulcimer.
Well, I did have
Same
the
player.
guitar in the band, but I took it out, so I don't have one.
Somebody had to do it on for a while.
Howdy, folks. They're not here yet.
That's what he was just saying.
Who?
Are the guitar
He
guys
just said,
coming?
where are the guitar guitars, he said.
Dan ain't coming, cause he's got he's working 9.5 hours.
Oh, yeah?
He couldn't come, and I don't know,
Why don't you come?
Joe's coming.
Brandon be long as a while, he said he couldn't try to come.
You want me to go home and get one?
No.
I just, my house is right there.
I can play the guitar if you don't want to play it.
I'll play it.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll
No,
have
you need to play the banjo.
It's right there. That's all I
I'll
got.
play,
Two, three,
I'll
two.
play the guitar.
Yeah, on Calhoun.
I thought you did that.
We have a house now on Coal Creek,
Okay.
but we just bought one in town too, so, yeah. Yeah. So, we're right down the street.
They can if you want to, but if you don't,
You
you
need to
don't
play your
have to.
banjo. Anyway, though.
I'll play
Only
the
one.
guitar.
What y'all been up to, just living in the new house?
That's what
There's
I
nothing
said.
to do anymore.
Not doing it anymore.
You
No.
get yours out.
How much better you doing?
We're getting low, it's been freezing here.
Where you carry him?
No.
They gonna get way away from me.
Hey, Joe,
I'm stiff.
Yeah.
we need a guitar player here at the Stringbean.
Oh.
Don't be advertising.
We don't have anybody with a guitar.
Don't advertise we got a jam here, tell them the jam's
Yes,
closed.
All right,
There, you know.
I thought we would try. Doing all right?
That's wild, look.
Good.
Can we take it there?
Is it
Yeah.
gonna rain finally or not?
She didn't have a good time.
I'm so glad she's not doing that.
In a little while. Yeah, she keeps saying it's a little
Lady.
She's doing better now, but she just said the other day.
How's Freddie doing?
You saw her a couple days ago.
You go to Mount Airy?
She's not looking forward to it.
Yeah, he did. He's down there.
All right, I'll let you go. I thought I would try.
Just outside the gate.
Outside the gate?
Yeah, the second one up. I've still got power though. I'm too.
I thought you was up on the hill, them hippies.
Well, I would be, but I can't get down and back up. I can't walk.
That's the way I am. I
My
can't
back,
get down
I
and back up.
can't walk. I get up there and I fool around and fall off. I get all doped up with them boys and I roll off the hill. Kill myself, pull
You
myself.
ain't supposed to do that.
I know you ain't supposed to.
You know, one time, several years ago, my brother-in-law, he drank for a year or two, and he just quit for a while. So anyway, he was on one of his quitting spells. He hadn't drunk anything for a month or two. I seen him, he said, "You going to Mount Airy for Village Convention?" I said, "Yeah, I was thinking about going down. Well, I'll hit you in the kid if I go with you." I said, "No, I don't care." I said,
Y'all got ready to move back.
I said, I was gonna drink a few years though, and I said, "You quit." I said, "I don't want." He said, "That won't bother me a bit. You go right ahead and drink you some beer."
I did.
I got a 12-pack, put it in the cooler.
You know they moved.
I drank one beer when I got down there.
Oh,
I didn't know if I had the right stuff or not. I'd hear from
So I made a circle around, he took off, you know, and he went up on the hill, and I was down there talking to friends and all.
Snow.
And
That'll
it's about 2 hours, I guess. I
I
made him over there, and he said,
Oh, my goodness.
"You care if I have one of
And
them
then you
beers?" I said, he said, "Just one beer?" I said, "I hate it to get you started back drinking."
Just
"No,
six
it's
her,
not
but-
that." He said, "I just want one beer."
It's cold up there.
If you drink them all,
Eight, nine
so
months
that
out.
goes, you know. So we went out there, and the truck parked outside the gate, and I went out there, and
I wonder if
we
they'll ever
drank
come
a beer,
back.
and
Not to live.
went on about
See,
30 minutes later, he said, "Could I have just one more beer?" I said, "Okay."
They come
So
see
we
me,
drank
and they
another
went
beer,
far.
and
Maybe
he
because
said,
they
"I'm
see
going
me,
to
and
tell
they
the hills and some of the best music I've ever heard, you know." So we
No,
started
they
out,
don't.
and started up that hill, and I looked around on that field, and he was right on his hands, and he was
Yeah.
throwing.
That don't last long.
And I said, "God, as much as you drunk all your life, 2 years didn't do
Yeah, their
that."
daughter.
And
Sure said they play music some.
Good.
anyway, he tried to things. He staggered around, fall off. I had to get a hold of him and lead him out, laid him back out to the truck, put him in the truck, and I left and got
Catch
home.
on real
And
quick.
he went down the side of the truck, holding on to the truck, there, trying to get to the house. And I was telling a friend of mine about that a week or 2 later. He
I always
said,
called her
he-
a precious girl.
his mommy
Yeah, she
and
failed.
his mommy was
Banjo, all the heart,
used to be
sing and
brother-in-law of
dance.
Tommy Gerald. Tommy married his mommy's sister, you know. he said he went out there.
They said-
Tommy Gerald said,
they
you
come
got
out
a pint
for
of
it,
liquor. And
do
Tommy
something.
Gerald said, drink the whole
I was
thing.
coming
Said,
to
"Well,
Lord,
I said, I
Lord,
didn't
left
think
you too."
two
Then they
little
found
small
out
cans
they
of beer would make
decided to
him
eat
do
their
that.
lunch.
Oh, you fell off the wagon that night.
Yeah, he always, he done that always loud.
So you don't have to smoke that.
And
You
one
go up
big
there and all you
thing
gotta do is
was-
walk through up there and it's the thing. Just inhale.
Yeah.
I go where she
I'm in these where y'all in.
Yep, that's what I mean.
eat it.
Yeah.
With everything.
I'm kind
But
of,
she,
I wish I
always making
learned to
this
play with a standard tune.
Red,
When
yeah.
I started trying to play, I saw a tune. Old guy used to tune his fiddle.
Yes,
So I
Ricky.
played with
Yes,
him, and
Ricky,
he
right.
always called
Yeah.
tune.
He'd always-
She probably had
He'd always
one
make
of
me
those
tune his
before.
fiddle for him. I just,
kitty
when
bread,
I
I got
got
window
trying to learn,
business.
I had
Yeah, I agree. If
But
whoever
she-
teaches
they
you
gonna
what
give
you,
like
you
old
know,
people, they give you
that's
something,
how you
they
play
give
it.
you
Yeah,
nothing. That's what old people do. No wisdom.
I wish I was mine for it, because Dan always tells me what
That's
to play. And I keep playing.
If you think they tell you what to play.
How's your wife?
Well, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes a sinus trouble, all this weather change.
Yeah.
And I always try to get her good spaces, but you know, she went to one doctor that I go to just once a year. I said, look, I'm
Are you baking? Are you baking?
Sharon.
Sharon, who's baking?
Try to figure out.
I don't know.
But
You said
basically,
Becky
she
always
feels
said
good, she likes
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, I thought you said Becky. I heard that.
Not like recently, like.
Mickey, he'll tell you some good ones to play.
Headaches
You've been
or
drinking today, haven't
sinus
you?
headaches?
No, sir.
Are you she's friend?
And the
If you'll only, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you the one from Georgia?
Just a little bit if you.
Florida.
Florida? From Florida? Oh, I thought you said Georgia, the guy was up from Georgia last week.
That was somebody else.
Different guy.
Yeah.
I have her one time up here. And she
You've
went
been
over
here
to the
before, I
doctor.
think I've seen you before.
Last year, I think, a couple times.
He used to be somewhere behind me.
He was here last week. He just
But he got
he
tired
give up too
He
quick.
said he could look. And
The guy out there told me, he says,
Hey, not go through all that.
what kind of music you like to play? I said, I like to play all of it. He says, well, as long as it's not old timey. I said, what's wrong with old timey? He says, they don't come here anymore. I said, they don't.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
they
mercy.
quit.
Huh?
They quit because they, well, I just
They
didn't,
started back up.
Sort of like.
different ones started.
Camera's running now.
I'm just trying to get,
Travel with people.
Yeah.
Camera,
that's
She
great.
got all right.
I figured it was.
It's behind you this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut tonight, because most of the time I get mad and piss somebody.
How about the kid, G. George?
No, we're in D.
No, we're in jail.
We'll be there for a long time. This is not bluegrass, remember?
D is for Junior.
Where do they play bluegrass around here?
Next room.
I was right in the next room.
You said you want to learn the old time. This is
Go
old
down
time
to Mount
section.
Airy, there's a lot of bluegrass
Yeah.
bands around there.
Yeah,
I can hear the old time, I hear
Play
the bluegrass.
that's it.
Something
We'll
down.
be in D for a while. We'll stay in D all the time. The
That's
whole
a
time
19
last week.
chord, and he called it.
All right, here's one in D.
What's the name of that? Is that one
D minor.
Snark.
I bought one from.
well, that's all right with me. I just
But
need
these
to play
old
the D anyway.
They don't have a bright light. The newer ones got a bright light.
How about
But now everybody got one of them other kind of.
Chinese,
I
Chinese,
wonder how much they
Yeah, talk to the man over there. That's the man right
Chinese
there.
breakdown?
Chinese breakdown.
A, B, A, B. It doesn't not A, A, B, but A, B, A,
You just follow him. He'll play.
How do you play? Do you play 2 A's, 1 B, or?
I don't know the chords, I just.
No, part A and part B.